Hi, everybody. I hope you're having a great Friday. Today, we're going to be talking to Victor from the Discourse Agency about diversity, equity, and inclusion. I hope you enjoy the show, and we'll chat soon.
So last year, when the pandemic happened, I had recently sort of come out of this marketing company. I was looking for what my next thing would be. And when I looked in the mirror, I realized I'd had a pretty tenured career in sort of entrepreneurship, and I'd done a bunch of different things. But if I was going to commit to something, because committing to business or any entrepreneurial venture is usually, you're giving 2 to 5 years of your life if you're going to make a good run at it. And I wanted to do something that I knew would not only have an impact on me financially, but also be able to make an impact in the world. Because I think, in this next chapter of life, I want to make sure that I'm doing things that really uh, move the needle for not just myself, but for my daughter, because I've got a young daughter now, and I'm really cognizant of like the things that I'm doing, how they actually benefit her. And when I thought about, what kind of impact could I make, one of them for sure was in the diversity, equity, and inclusion space, because people who are females, I think the data suggests that, there's a disparity in pay. I think that when we look at people of color, it's become very apparent that there are some challenges in the infrastructure. And I thought to myself, how can I make an impact so that by the time she gets to the boardroom, she's able to have a path where, there's some equality more so than what exists today. So I really felt that I could make an impact there for her. But at the same time, I think as a whole, I wanted to make an impact. And it's pretty aligned. And the reason why it's aligned is because I feel like as humans, as people, our goal should be to become better.
Mhm.
And I think that for myself, there's been a huge focus on becoming a better human for me. I didn't grow up in the best of neighborhoods. I didn't have, sort of the silver spoon. I've had to work really hard for the things that I've accomplished in life. And I'm not going to make excuses. I'm not going to call myself a victim. For no pun intended, I'll call myself a victor. And the fact is that I really believe that if we're going to solve any problem that we have in DEI, it's going to be the people. The people are going to be the ones that solve this problem. So, to enable people to become better versions of themselves, to be able to see things from different perspectives, to be open to new ideas, to look at things through the lens of someone else, to lead with empathy, compassion, kindness, all of these types of things that, we should have been taught, we probably knew, and then somewhere along the line things got a little skewed through our lived experiences. I'm looking to bring some of that back into the conversation so that we can help build better organizations, better cultures, because at the end of the day, I know this: businesses aren't in business to do DEI. They're in business to facilitate a product or service to their customer, but
Mhm.
DEI is now a part of the conversation. So enabling the people that are part, helping you to create your mission and bring it to fruition, is by helping the people within the organization be better. So, when I was asked this a few months ago, I said that the advice that I would give myself is fail forward, fail often. And
Huh.
I still think that that is very important advice today. I think that, even when it comes to DI, when it comes to life, when it comes to business, when it comes to work, I think we all want to get it right. We've only got one life to live. We got to get it right.
Yeah.
The truth is, we're not going to get it right.
Mhm.
And things are going to go pear shaped. Some things are going to go sideways. On our best of days, some things can go not our way.
Yeah.
And I think that when we realize that, you know what, that's just a part of life,
Mhm.
and to be able to get through those sort of instances where things don't necessarily go our way, and we can move forward to hopefully live another day, to work another day, to fight another day, to love another day. I think that's really important. I think for myself, I was so focused on having the perfect life that I built it, and it wasn't all that perfect.
Mhm.
And you start to realize, like, it's life is iterative,
Mhm.
right? I think that it's very much a long runway for some of us. For some of us, it gets cut shorter, but you just got to make sure that you're moving towards the things that you really want. You're living your life in an intentional way that's
Mhm.
really delivering either value for yourself and your family, as well as the people in your community.